Hey guys, Joshua Peterson here, Peterson Electric. Follow-up video here. First week of February for my SEO guy. Again, a slip sleeve that's rotted out here in Fort Collins, Colorado. Basically, utilities turned off power right there, right by that fire hydrant. And we did get to see down that little vault. It's just a manhole. It's direct buried, so that would not pull back. So we had to cut that raceway without cutting these wires. Okay, now a lot of you DIY guys that follow me, handymen, you're probably not allowed to do this because you don't have a license, but homeowners, odd enough, some cities let them work in their own home on service. It's not my responsibility when you call me to ask me that. I don't care to answer that dumb question. Personally, I feel like when you're dealing with service like this, you shouldn't touch it unless you're a licensed electrician. It doesn't cost that money, so why don't you just scrimp by this year a little bit more on your vacation or your pot in Colorado and your alcohol, and you probably could get this done right. Anyways, guys, let me show you this real quick. So here is your OSB board. You pulled all that out, all that mess. Okay, wipe down that tie vac, silicone the holes for the tie vac, had about 30 nails. I needed that generator to cut that wood because power's off, and I don't like knocking on neighbors' doors. And we silicone that with this stuff this guy has. I think I'm gonna buy it. It's pretty impressive. Okay, it's paintable too. And then once we put that wood on, put some lags, we toned out to see where this SCR cable goes up the wall so we didn't hit it. Because if you turn power back on, you're not gonna know. Now you're in trouble, because then you burned it out in the wall. And if you hear a pop on that main breaker, yeah, you don't want to just keep going. You got to cut drywall on the other side, and hopefully it's not kitchen cabinets. Okay, that's real important to know that stuff. And so that's how it's going to turn out. And we're going to lag that back in and put some unibits on these holes and get a little bigger lags. Stay away from that right side. Got our level. Got some good bubble juice going there to make sure it stands level again. Okay, guys, well, thanks again for calling us. And yeah, so far that I know, Loveland and Fort Collins do not charge for a disconnect. If there are other guys doing this work for you and they're charging for a disconnect fee, they're just pocketing it. I like being upfront about that, but if you're with Excel, it's like 390 bucks, I believe, for a disconnect. They won't do it for free. If you're with REA United Power, I don't know. I doubt REA would charge you. But it would be on the side of your house, and your meter would be at the end of the driveway, so you still have to pay an electrician. But yeah, we could kill the main breaker there. We don't need REA to be out there just to straighten that panel because it's on your home. But if you're dealing with utilities and it's on the side of your house like this, guys, yeah, utilities usually works with me to get these cut in. But again, this is the worst one I've ever had, where the stucco is rotted. Not rotted, that stucco was okay, he called it in time, but all this happened because of the fact that the ground sunk, pulled off the wall, and water wicked in for years. And even though the stucco guy had about 15 nails for that wood, and then about 15 screws the electrician had, it still fell out. And the other thing is that he did wrong, guys, yeah, you don't use self-tappers. He must have been a commercial electrician. That just blows through the wood and the threads don't catch. That's for metal. All right, guys, thanks for joining us. Have a great day.